Hey everybody, welcome to another installment of Brad Cooks Stuff. This week I'm in the mood for something simple and classic, a little bit of beef and peppers. So got myself a nice steak, got myself a couple of peppers, a little bit of seasoning, and I think we can make ourselves a nice little dish. And as a side, I have some instant mashed potatoes because, gotta have a little bit of starch, right? Anyway, let's take a look at the ingredients, see what we're working with. Here are the ingredients for tonight's dish. So we start with a lovely Japanese beef thigh steak. That's right, Wagyu. I've got one green pepper and one red pepper. And finally, I have a package of Applewood smoked bacon flavored instant mashed potatoes. All right, this is what we're working with. Let's go ahead and see to these peppers. All right, I got myself a nice red pepper, and I actually got myself a regular sized green pepper. This is not the size they come in Japan. They must have imported these from somewhere. All right, let's get these things chopped up. Okay, that's all of our peppers. Let's go and get the steak on here. So we're going to chop this into relatively small pieces, but not too small. I want there to be a little bit of substance to them. Okay, that should do it. Notice there's a lot more vegetable than there is meat. All right, let's go ahead and get the frying pan set up. As always, start with a little bit of butter. Now that that's done, we're going to put in our seasoning. I'm going with this Brewhouse cheddar burger that I got as part of this burger 4-in-1. Some on the bottom here. There we go. Now we put in our meat and peppers. Okay, we got to liberally season these with this Brewhouse cheddar burger. I got lots of it, and I want to taste it. It smells good, that's for sure. It's cheesy. Right, I'm going to turn the heat down on these a little bit and let them cook a little more evenly, but we're not going to get these two done. I kind of like my meat a little bit rare, and I definitely want these peppers a little bit crispy. You know what? I think these might actually be done. Let's go ahead and turn the heat way, way down. All right, I got some freshly boiled water in the kettle. We need 2 cups. And then our mashed potatoes. I'm just going to put in a great big chunk of butter. There we go. Once I think these are ready, let's go ahead and get our steak and peppers off the stove and have some dinner. Well, that actually looks pretty good, and I'm a little hungry. Let's go ahead and eat. All right, moment of truth. I have here a plate with some Wagyu beef thigh and some red and green pepper, as well as some instant mashed potatoes. Oh, man. I'm actually kind of hungry, and making this smelled really good. I think I need to try some. So first, let's try some of the peppers just as is. Oh, oh, those are good. They're still nice and crunchy, but that seasoning really did a number on them. All right, let's get a little bit of the peppers and some of this beef. Oh, the seasoning is just the slightest bit sweet, and that actually makes a lot of difference. And I think we need to try some of these applewood smoked bacon flavored instant mashed potatoes. Nice bite there. Oh, those are good. No, those are very nice. I do like this brand of mashed potatoes, and they have so many different flavors, and they're all really good here. I'm not tasting a particularly strong applewood or bacon in it, but it's definitely a lot more flavorful than, say, just plain old buttered mashed potatoes. You get a little bit of something in there. Let's try that. There's actually a little piece of bacon in there. That was really nice. But of course, the star of the show is this Wagyu beef thigh and red and green pepper. What I like about the combination is that the beef is suitably tender and it's meaty and all that, but then you've got the peppers that I didn't cook that long, so they still have that nice kind of crisp vegetable crunch to them. But with the seasoning that I put on there, they're not quite as bitter as they might be, right? I think I'm gonna need another bite of these here. Oh God, so good. And as a little bit of a palate cleanser on the bite of these mashed potatoes. There's a little bacon in that bite too. So nice and fluffy. I like those. So the idea behind this was that I had a nice Wagyu steak and I just needed something to fry it with. Peppers are always a really nice go-to for me when it comes to frying steak and vegetables. And I have so many seasonings that I brought back from America or have bought here in Japan that I really had my pick. And that Brewhouse Cheddar Burger sounded like a really nice alternative to what I've been using lately. And yeah, I'm very pleased with it. It came out really, really nicely. And I still have plenty of it left, so I can use it for another dish that I make. As for the mashed potatoes, yeah, if I'm going to have beef and a vegetable, it might be nice to have some sort of carbohydrate. And I have so many pouches of flavored instant mashed potatoes, it seems a shame not to use them up. So yeah, I threw that one in there, and it's really, really good. So I actually have behind me there, as you can see, the bulk of the beef and peppers, as well as most of the mashed potatoes. I can have those at a later date. I can have them individually, or I can have the exact same meal again. As for what's left on my plate, I actually finished all the potatoes, and I've got one more spoonful of the beef and peppers, so that's going to round me out. It made kind of a nice little late-night dinner / snack. It's really, really good, and it's exactly what I needed. Anyway, as always, appreciate you guys stopping in, and we'll see you in the next video.